Somebody's going to die 1,000 deaths because I am on live, no makeup, my hair barely done, no earrings. But as I am putting things in boxes, listening to my gospel inspiration, I am just taking time and being taken through just the journey. Releasing my book on the 27th, telling a story that has been sitting for years. If you've gotten the book or you've read it, the very last 2 pages of the story, the short story, allude to 2 songs. And when I turned on the gospel medley this morning on YouTube, not really knowing what was in it because I'm streaming it through the television, the first song was one of the 2 songs in the last couple of pages. The second song that came on was the other song. And then Marvin Winans, Amen, Amen. And this is far from over. This is certainly just a transition into something new and something next. But I remember when my uncle passed away, who was a dynamic man, an excellent father. And my little cousin will remember my father shouting out, and a great brother. The sermon was the lyrics to that song. Amen, amen, amen. God has spoken. Let the church say amen. Amen, saying you have finished and done good work. I have had a tremendous journey. One that some people believe was book worthy, and so it's in the book. But there's so much more that didn't make it to the book. There's so much more that was written after that has not been talked about or done. And I just thought I would hop on this morning as everybody else is taking time to be in live virtual church. I am putting things in boxes. Favor is not fair. Favor is not fair. But we all have our own level and amount of favor. And women, Black women, and me, I don't always think that I'm deserving. I don't always require people to treat me like I'm deserving. I don't always, although many people believe I do, I don't always come in first with all the things that I bring to the table. I just do it and feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing, right? You're supposed to give your gifts. You're not supposed to be doing it for praise. You're not supposed to be doing it. You're just supposed to be operating and working in your purpose. And this week, as I transitioned out of NCCU, and young girls upon young girls came and brought me notes or talked to me about things. But all those other people who also didn't talk about things, right? Those are the things that I was like, well, I'll take these things and I'll put them on my wall when I get where I'm going, so that if I ever wonder or I ever think that I'm not doing a good job, I'll remember that at least one time before I did. I got text messages all week from folks who I didn't even think had my number anymore, old students, new colleagues, folks who have so many words. But as I'm in my home today, dolo solo, going through things and putting things in boxes, I'm just really humbled. I also know that it's nothing but favor. So anybody who, when we're at work and we're in our places, we can't talk about God's grace, and people can think a lot of things about me. But what they don't know, that as I am a fierce, ferocious woman of faith, and there is nothing but faith and nothing but belief. And even though I get sad and I get discouraged, which I do, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know what I do in a car. You wouldn't know what I do on a Sunday morning. You wouldn't know what I do on a Tuesday night in the shower when I sit and have to let the water run over me and pretend like it's rivers flowing through me. So understand that when you run your mouth about things of which you know not, you may be speaking against queens, and you may be speaking against the children and the child of God and the women of God who move things forward, who do the thing that they're supposed to be doing, who are obedient. And if they move past you, it means that your darkness is trying to bring down their shine. And so this morning, as I put more things in boxes, and I ask you to engage with me, I hope that this house sells and does what it needs to do. And I move forward while I'm in between one role and the next, because in my new role, I'm sure I won't be given permission to be able to do and say these things publicly somewhere. But understand that what you see is so much less than what is all the truth and all the realness. And I am not supposed to be here to give it to you. I'm supposed to be doing it for him. I'm supposed to be doing it for that him. And I'm supposed to be doing it for the little round brown girl who lives in my house, so that she can see that through it all, you push. You push. You push. Jehovah Jireh as the provider. Jehovah Nisi. Jehovah Shiloh is what keeps me from losing my mind, from knowing I never would have made it, and understanding and being able to walk in all the truth that he favored me. Have a great Sunday and a great rest of your week. And wherever you find this, as you get over the fact that I don't have on any makeup or any jewelry, understanding when you talk against people, when you try to hold people back from all their truth, from all their stuff, it doesn't matter, because you didn't give it to them, so you can't take it away. God bless. Good morning.